Ugetomeke manene ndoa roho waku ne hari wekai na mahari na dayo onano hari wetehova yoire ohotiri mwari awetono araia na mama tihotago onari onitete gwako gutirio kematoria barakini ageririe gokerera Israeli agekobora baramwate negwathia marume ona iboshi gogona neruteiria karuta namenyete ariora thimete gotirio ngimaruma hino giara okathimane nawe hinya no ciongethokagia wiroria wamberirie warathimane warathima waruma ni waruma namune wakiambererio na kirekero nowe nehari wekai na mahari nadayo onano hari wetehova yoire ohotani na mwari awetogoreirie na mama tihotago onari onyitete gwoko gutirio ngimatoria nehari wekai na mahari nadayo onano hari wetehova yoire ohotani na mwari awetogoreirie na mama tihotago onari onyitete gwoko gutirio ngimatoria. Arifa omega kamere na mwisho mashendagia utura tene na tene uratoro washagwa weware kuo nivyore kuo
muthikiriria na mwereri wa tabarira ya Kirigiriro Kieru thini wa GTN TV ningora kwa mwekeo gushukiria ngatho ni ndu wa gukorwo ugithina mbere gukorwo ukinyitanira hamwe nani o muthenya utekunoga ngai akurathime muno ni muthenya ungi mwega ngai atuhe karibu sana we uranyitanira na ithue for the first time juge uri mugote ugeni muno thini wa tabarira eno ni tabarira iria yaragia muoyo ikaria kirigiriro na ikarahura maundu maingi ma muturire ikiro nyingi cia muturire na ona maundu matigaine ginya biashara ginya maundu ma ithomo maundu ma micii tukoretwo kana tuthite na mbere ko tukiaria kirigiriro na tukaria muoyo tukaria possibilities tukauga ati ona maundu maria matahotekekaga ni mundu ni mahotekaga ni ngai ni ahotaga maundu mothe na ko muthikiriria utiramakania wewe thini wa maundu mariko muthenya wa umuthi ngai ena meciria mega iguru yaku ni aragwiciria wega na koguo joe mweke uyu ngote ugeni juge karibu sana ririkana tuli live thini wa Facebook page ya GTN TV digital no ukorwo ukigira kuria nigetha ukorwo tukeraniria na ko hiwe na comment ugituma no utuikirie comment kou muthenya wa umuthi ni ndikanite gukorwo na ageni na nigukorwo ngima introduce ica ikuhi no wega kumenyithia ati jitagwo Reverend Jerry Githaiga mutabania wa tabarira ya Kirigiriro Kieru na karibu sana muthenya wa umuthi togwo ndagweta ni tucereirwo ni ageni muthe ndina mugeni ndina ageni menyerete maita maingi korwo ndina mugeni no muthe ndina ageni na ninguma introduce ona utuka umuthi ni tuguikara tugicenjagia ruga kidogo tondu ni tucereirwo ni ageni akuma kuraihu andu aria tuthikagiriria ruthiomi ruru rwitu akirima ndaigwa tuaga andu akirima mothe ni tuika tugicenjagia ruga kidogo manake tuko na wageni kutoka mbali watatuambia wametoka pande gani na ndreciria ti maundu maingi riu ndirauga maraigua no twaingira ni maguke korwo makinyitania tatureka kwa hivyo wakati huu nataka nishukue nafasi hii nikaribishe wageni wangu. Mmoja anaitwa Mr. Anunda. Mr. Anunda.
Yes, sir.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Karibu GTN TV.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Leo umekuja hii show yetu ni ya Kikuyu. Lakini sasa leo nasema utatua na Kiswahili. Manake sasa kama hauelewi kila kitu tutasema kwa Kikuyu.
Lakini large percentage naelewa.
Naelewa.
Asilimia kubwa naelewa.
Ni gani sasa maneno ile unajua Kikuyu, tuseme wewe mwenyewe ukiongea hebu sema neno moja kwa Kikuyu.
Ni mengi najua.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Katika GTN TV.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. And thank you for coming.
Asante.
Haya, huyo ni mgeni wa kwanza. Tuna mgeni mwingine anaitwa Mr. Degwa. Oda kunogia na Githweri etagwa Degwa kana Kinywa wa Degwa. Mwalimu.
Thank you.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Thank you ni goka GTN.
Thank you na ithu turi yakenu.
Yes.
Nigo tuhekanya kau. Nigetha tuhe andu kirigiriro kieru.
Yes.
Na thengi na ni njoketie ngatho.
Yes.
Ona ni gugitikira andu makiigue GTN no iguike na Githweri.
No guo.
Asante.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
Karibuni sana.
Asante.
Nafikiria Anunda nitakupatia dakika moja.
Okay.
Kwanza utusalimie pia uweze kutujulisha introduction kidogo, jina na mambo kama hayo.
Okay.
Yes.
So asante sana Reverend kwa kutukaribisha hapa. Asante GTN for the welcome. Kwa majina naitwa Anunda Mugusu. Mimi ni mwalimu na Romoro Boys. Nimekaa hapa Mlimani for the last 8 years and I'm very grateful for vile nimekaa huko. Alafu naishi kule na Romoro. Na Romoro hapo tu mahali kunaitwa Gashuma.
Yeah, Gashuma.
Hapo ni home kabisa.
Okay.
Mimi ni mwalimu wa Kiswahili na historia.
Wewe mwalimu wa Kiswahili?
Na historia.
Okay.
Kiswahili and history teacher.
Sasa tuko kwa hiyo Kiswahili sasa.
Yeah, I'm born in Kisii.
Okay.
Working in Nyeri.
Okay.
Lakini nimezaliwa Kisii. Nikasomea Kisii lakini chuo kikuu University na kufanya kazi hapa Central. Hapa Nyeri.
Unataka kusomea shule gani? University?
Kenyatta University. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Nafikiria pia tuweze kujua Mr. Kinywa na yeye tupatie nafasi, tupatie introduction yake ili tuweze kuendelea.
Thank you, Reverend. Hamaritwa jitagwo mwalimu Ndegwa wa Kinywa. Ngodi mwalimu cukuru wa Kiriti Secondary. Kuria thomithitie miaka 13 kuma mwaka wa 2012. Na nindakena ni guka. Tondu ni ndaigua Anunda. Twathomire nake kundu kumwe. Ona ndiwe tondu ari murata wakwa.
Mutio yoguo.
Ndiwe. Njuge ngodi mwalimu. Na besides guthomithia. Njikaraga itura ritagwo ria Corongi. Corongi eri Rolling Ward. Na besides that ni ndungataga thiini wa kanitha wa Gathoreki. Na ndi coordinator thiini wa Roko Church ya St Peter's Corongi. Na ngacokeria Ngai ngatho. Asante sana.
Thank you very much. Muthikiriria na muroreri umuthi tukorwo tuki host mundu wetwo Anunda na mundu wetwo Mr. Kinywa nigetha tukorwo tukirongoreria uhoro wigi maundu ma githomo tondu andu acio toguo igwa magweta oeri ni arimu. Mr. Anunda agithomithia history na Githweri. Mr. Kinywa dinaigua kiuga niki athomithagia.
Pole sana. Ni ndi mwalimu wa physics na chemistry. Arimu wa sciences tutiko turiega muno thiini wa miaririe. No turetirigi.
All right. Thank you very much. Acio ni wageni atu na muthenya wa muthe na tukorwo tukirongoreria maundu megie githomo tondu tukiuga uhoro wa kirigiriro kana tukiaria kirigiriro muthikiriria tukoragwo tukirora maundu mothe kana thiini wa sector ciothe na nikoraga ati mwana umwe ungihaguka ona mundu agicoka akorwo ringi ni ikarite wega miene emwe ucoke kuhaguke miene iri ingi ona miene iyo ingi ikarite wega ni hagukaga na nikio tukwenda gukorwo tukirongoreria maundu ma githomo tukenda kumenya maingi megie kirigiriro kiria tugikorwo nakio githomo-ini na kugikorwo we muthikiriria wina kiuria o giothe ungienda kuria no ukorwo ugitukinyira kuhetukira Facebook GTN TV Digital. Ningora kwamba kuikiria mundu wetwa Mr. Kinywa.
Yes.
Tondu we nwetu akiaria ruthiomi rumwe.
Niguo.
Nigetha jurie through your experience.
Yes.
Tondu riu ukoretwo kuri hindu wari murutwo.
Nema.
Na kuri na rutha ici uri mwalimu.
Niguo.
Nitakuga riu maundu-ini megie sector ya githomo. Tukire mugeni.
Nema.
Ukoretwo kuo githoma na gakorwo kuo ugithomithia.
Niguo.
Ujurie hihi wacotheria maundu megie githomo generally through your experience dio ne kirigiriro kiriko tungiko twena kyo kuri maybe our students todo noega kweuri uguo, but before that twanie todo rimwe ni igwa ringi arutu makeri horo wa challenges mbere atukite kurora horo wa kirigiriro kuri challenges iria igwa arutu magikara makiaragia na twanigwa ringi arutu amwe magite na moritu makumagiria nginya mahote guthie na mbere na githomo na ndimenyaga kana rira murathomithia chemistry na physics ni muciragia horo wa other challenges kana we warikia topic yaku ya chemistry ndureciria horo wa mwana ucio kana murutu ucio ma challenges maria mangi agikorwo ari namo muturire turie tiri ni challenges iria kuicio hi we wagereire na iria iragerwo umuthi ni aruto aria mari macukuru-ini.
Thank you. Wambere njuge ati tuthomithagia mundu riria watua ni gutuika mwarimu ni uthiaga ugatirina maundu maingi. Undu wa mbere utirinago ni counseling. No gitirino counseling no nginya uthomithio psychology. So ni tuhotaga kumenya riria murutwo aragerera moritu na tondu twari arutwo ri kuri mundu ugaga once a boy always a boy. Ni tuhotaga ku identify moritu maria arutwo itu maragerera na no njuge one of the biggest challenges twina matuko maya area ya aggravated ni kindu gitagwo digital space. Digital space ni kurehe physical environment ukamirehe in the virtual place. So digital space ni irehete morito kuri arutwo ni undu wa kindu gitagwo peer influence. Ati ona tari ujikarite haha when I'm just seated comfortably ni gugia na a negative peer influence using the digital space. Na
no guku
ona ndio haha ona muciarie na murutwo wake ikarite thi hau uguo ureciria ni ugiteire mwana waku no nduri uramenya atiriri that physical environment ni rehetwo in the virtual space, what we call digital space. Koguo arutwo itu gakora ni maragia na a lot of negative peer influence. Na no guhe example tariu rita riri Harambee Stars irathakaga ni uraiguire he muiritu ona dinenda kumenya uri etagwo araugite Harambee Stars ya shindari president witu akimahe milioni ri wehe kindu akumahe. Koguo kou ni ku glorify hivyo. Koguo mwana atamenyererwo wega ri ugakora ni arona maundu macio moru tari mega because that is glorification of the evil. So ugakora ciana citu ni iragerera moritu muno but ni turageria tarutani guciteithia through our own experience. Thank you.
Ona gakora rege maundu maya mundu wetwa Mr. Kinyua ndirona ta mahinda matahanaine uria kwari tene uria kuri riu ta challenges ikahianaine tondu matuko maria riu keri horo wa the digital space matuko maria mari matene gutire na register ici ndiramenya hici challenges ici nirona ta kuri haru cigikinya tuhota guci control tondu things have changed.
Nigetha tuci control we must purpose. Tariu ni heaga aciari challenges ndi mutongoria wa gikundi gitagwo kia parent. Ni kanitha ukarehe aciari anini hamwe nigetha mahote guteithania uria mangerera. Na thiini wa gikundi kiu ni ngereti uria ingihota kwira aciari let us be present parents. Ona tukiragwo ni turetha ri reke tutige gwetha turiganwo ni ciana tugwetha indo ithuĩ tucikenere. No ciana citu iria cina muturire munene ri ire muone gucikenera. Koguo ni undu woguo let one thing ingituteithia ku overcome maundu macio ni gukorwo present. You as a parent
we are there.
Na riria mwana waku aguka ona agerie gukuhe ngano cia marimu reason onoko ni urimu ri reason thini urimu cio ni ri urimenya kaundu karia karagia mwana ucio na kiria kingi kia mwisho kingituteithia is being a prayerful parent. Ona ukira gutire Ngai he maundu mamwe mundu ageragira ukona ucio ti hinya wakwa ni hinya wa a certain force that is behind me. Koguo ni ndira encourage aciari reke ituhoyagire ciana citu tondu tikwega ni kuritu. Yes.
Thank you very much. Muciari ni wega kunyita ciugo icio cia bata muno kuma kuri Mr. Kinyua ati ona ithue horo-ini wegie kana horo wegie ku hurana na challenges iria arutwo maragerera to arimu tugitigira uhoro ucio ona ithue aciari tukubatala gukorwo tuli present na gukorwo tuli conversant na maundu maria maragerera maria arutwo aya maragerera. Muciari ndakayeherie mahinda maya ni maritu muno mahinda maya atwari uhoro wa digital space mahinda maritu na tire ciothe mwalimu agikorwo akiriho kuria micii na arimu kuria mathukuru-ini makorwo magiteithĩrĩria na njĩra nene, na nĩngwenda gwĩtĩkia atĩ going forward stakeholders manginyitanĩra no tuhote ku overcome uhoro uyu. Sasa niko kwa Bwana Anunda.
Yes.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Sasa hii maneno tunaongea kuhusu challenges. Tunaongea na Bwana Kinyua kuhusu challenges zile ziko kwa mashule na pia unajua hata wasasi na pia walimu. Sijui wale watu wote ambao wako katika sekta hii ya masomo. Sijui kama kuna tumaini. Unaonaje? Ukiangalia kuna tumaini katika mambo ya masomo kwa watu wote ambao wanashirikiana.
Asante sana. Kuna matumaini ndio. Kuna matumaini kabisa katika elimu. Kwa hao watatu, mwalimu, wanafunzi na mzazi ni muhimu sana katika masomo. Jambo la tumaini ambalo ningewapa kila mmoja, nikianzia mwanafunzi kwanza, as a student, education is very true as an equalizer, and education changes lives.
All right.
Therefore, there is a peer pressure from the society. Vile Ndego alisema. Unasikia Harambee Stars mpewa 2.5. Unaweza enda TikTok, you earn money. So unaona ni kama education is taking long. Unaona? It's taking long. So there's I would tell a student to be patient. And education is an equalizer. And to work hard. They will achieve. And don't regret that you don't have a talent for you to make it. Actually, the biggest challenge in your shule schools is students are seeing that education is a waste of time. It's wasting time for them. There are ways to make money very easily.
Especially through talents.
Through TikTok, through social media, creation of content, all that. And I will tell a student that stick to education. Education changes lives. That is very true. The one who invented the TikTok alienda masomo, sivyo? Kwa mwalimu, penda kazi yako. Penda kazi yako. Hiyo kazi ambayo umepewa ni muhimu sana kwako. You are changing lives. Take it very very serious. Be impactful. Kama unaona walimu haikutoshi, achana nayo. Achana walimu kwa sababu haya ni maisha ya mwanafunzi. For a parent, invest in your students. Invest in your kids. Be patient with your kids all the time. Ndego amesema be a present parent, which is very very important. Nowadays haiko vizuri sana. So as a parent, I will encourage you to be a present, be patient, guide your kids. Samehe watoto wako. Niliona kwa mtandao jana, wengine wanakata watoto, amekata mtoto kwa sababu kuchelewa tu, amempiga mapanga. I don't think that is the best way to solve an issue. Mzazi, elewa mwanafunzi wako through the ability. Uwezo wa mtoto wako ni upi. Usimlazimisha afanye chenye hawezi. Unaweza mjua muone huyu ni wa B, huyu ni wa A, huyu ni wa E. So unamgrade. So usiangalie mwanafunzi wako ni wa B, unampiga ama unamkashifu apate A yenye hawezi pata. Unaona? Understand your child. That is enough.
Thank you very much. Huyu ni Mr. Anunda na anatuambia kwamba kuna tumaini katika sekta ya elimu, kuna tumaini. All the stakeholders tukishirikiana kuna tumaini. Ririkana muthikiririe tuli live thini wa Facebook GTN TV Digital na otore kumenyithagia maita maingi no korwo kigira kuria na umeke comment. Ungenda kuria Mr. Anunda kiuria no murie, ungenda kuria Mr. Ndegwa kiuria no murie, na nigetha tukorwo tugithii na mbere tukiaragiriria maundu ma githomo. Ni njui kwina mangi maingi tuko tukiaria, no kwa ndagika tukwamba gwikiria o hanini. Twacoka ni tukorwo tukihe mundu witwo Mr. Anunda chance akorwo akiuria mundu witwo Mr. Ndegwa hari ciuria ngwenda makorwo makirania oene ni makorwo makiunderstand wega maundu megie githomo, na koguo tukwamba gwikiria o hanini ni tugucoka muthikiriria.
Brickman Limited nĩ makurehire broti hando prime na cia thogora wa muhuko waku mena ngũrani gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ kũrĩa wĩriragĩria kũgũra matu thĩinĩ wa Zawadi Gardens broti no ciringi 199 Kangundo Road Kantafu broti marakureria na ciringi 375 peke yake na Juja Farm hakuhĩ na Athi Shopping Center broti no ciringi 799 title deeds iri ready na site visit ni free. Ũhoro makĩria macerere Ruiru Town Greek Towers second floor S2 ginyagia F12 kana ũhũre thimũ namba 0746 888 111. Pata ploti, pata title na Brickman Limited. Uragura indo cia ũtheru electronics irio na ingĩ nyingĩ goro nĩkie cera Emmanuel Supermarket wĩgũtĩra indo ici na thogora wa thĩ biũ oho ĩna mweke wa gũcagũra kĩrĩa ũrenda amu tena indo mĩthemba ĩtiganĩte tũcere supermarket-inĩ citũ taũni-inĩ ya Othaya Kĩawara Kĩrĩa-inĩ Kangema Umukumbo-inĩ na Kamune wĩke gũkenera motungata maitũ amu kũiganĩra gwaku nĩkĩo gĩkeno gitũ. Jamite mushamu mwega wa mugate kana keki urajamite kuma Emmanuel Bakery tukureheire mushamu wa mwanya wa migate keki ta sweet cake queen cake mareira buns packed cookies na ingĩ nyingĩ ndaguthogora witũ nĩtũikũrũkĩtie kũrĩa no ũgũre na njĩra ya wholesale kana retail tucire kĩganda-inĩ gitũ harĩ Othaya taũni barabara-inĩ ya gũthiĩ Gatũgĩ kana ũgũre nduka-inĩ kana supermarket ĩrĩ gũkuhĩrĩirie. Emmanuel Bakers freshly baked. Wanariria gutuka DJ mukuji wa mwagita ona kana njorua ya instruments tiganĩte cia ũini no maya mothe ũkona tarĩ iroto ndũgwetangĩrĩgie amu Sauti Nzuri Music School marĩ haha gũtigĩra kĩroto gĩaku nĩ gĩakinyanĩra. Sauti Nzuri Music School nĩ njorua gwakinyanĩria ũthomithania wa piano, guitar, saxophone, music recording, vocal training, DJ na dance classes. Mare maitũ namo nĩ mabacĩrĩre wega na gũkwĩyandĩkithia tũcerere harĩa GCTC Complex Othaya Town. Kũhoro makĩria tũrĩ kũrĩa thimũ namba 0742 606 195. Ũka kĩroto gĩaku ũgĩtuĩke gĩa gũkinyanĩra. Sauti Nzuri Music School powered by GTN TV.
Muthikĩrĩria na mũroreri wa tabarĩra ya Kirigiriro Kieru nĩ twacoka rĩngĩ ndirikana ngũmenyithirie mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ twĩna arimũ tũrakorwo tũkĩarĩrĩria maũndũ ma gĩthomo na njĩra nyingĩ itigaine tondũ nĩtũrenda kuga atĩ ona ithomo-inĩ citũ kũrĩ na kĩrĩgĩrĩro. Arimũ nao no andũ marabatara gũkorwo makĩheo kĩrĩgĩrĩro na mwarimũ nĩ mũndũ wa bata mũno mũno thĩinĩ wa society. Ti maũndũ maingĩ tũngĩhota gwĩka tũtarĩ na arimũ mĩena yothe na gũtirĩ sector mwarimũ atahutagia. Koguo mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ tũrenda gũkorwo tũkĩrora mwarimũ, tũkorwo tũkĩrora mũrutwo, tũkorwo tũkĩrora ona aciari na andũ acio othe marĩ thĩinĩ wa sector ya gĩthomo nĩ abata mũno na tũkiuga atĩ twahoya mwathani atĩ arathime sector ya gĩthomo thĩinĩ wa bũrũri witũ wa Kenya na nĩgetha ĩkorwo ĩkĩrehe maciaro marĩa merĩgĩrĩirwo moke. Tondũ ũguo nĩguo tũgĩkorwo ũrĩ wendi wa mũndũ wothe wĩingĩrĩte cukuru akoragwo akĩrirĩria kana akĩenda gũkorwo akĩona maciaro kũu. Kwa dakika hii nataka Mr. Anunda.
Okay.
Nataka nikupatie time kidogo.
Asante.
Manake kuna maswali iko hapa. Nafikiria wewe ndiye utaelewa vizuri.
Kabisa.
Mr. Degwa ako na hamu sana ya kujibu maswali.
Okay.
Na ile maswali tuko nayo hapa naona wewe ndiye uko in a good position.
Okay.
Uweze kuleta hii maswali. Kwa Mr. Degwa najua ako tayari kabisa kujibu maswali haya.
Okay.
After that tutarudi kutamatisha.
Asante sana.
Karibu sana.
Thank you so much for the chance. Before I start, I want to tell the teachers who are watching, especially from the Nyeri branch, that this interview is not after settling any scores. We are not after undermining anybody. We are not after maybe campaigning for anybody. what we want to do is that we are able to give information to the teachers so that wakati unaenda kufanya choices, especially za 2026 KUPPET, you make an informed decision who to choose. So it is a platform yenye GTN yenye umetupea, yenye tunashukuru sana, yenye utaeleza, alafu mwalimu wa Nyeri wewe mwenyewe ndio utaamua. Kwa hivyo wale ambao wanadhani ya kwamba kuna mtu tunaingilia, hatuna hilo, si ndio?
Kweli.
Kwa hivyo Mr. Ndegwa, swali langu la kwanza ni ambalo limeulizwa sana. Huyu Ndegwa ni nani? Amekuwa wapi? Kwa welfares haonekani. All of a sudden, from the class, you want to be the executive secretary, KUPPET, Nyeri County 2026. So, who is this enigma?
Good. Thank you, Bwana Anunda. That's a very good question.
Okay.
First of all, let me say that Mr. Ndegwa is a classroom teacher who has been a classroom teacher for the last 13 years.
13 years.
And he is a classroom teacher also who has stagnated in the same job group for the last 10 years.
C3, yeah?
Yes, Mr. Kenywa has stagnated in C3. And also, Mr. Kenywa is a born unionist.
Okay.
Somebody may ask, how did Mr. Kenywa know that he is a born unionist? I want to give a case example. Around 2019, I managed to talk with the principal during a staff meeting. I felt that our non-teaching staffs were getting a raw deal. And I raised the point during a staff meeting, and I want to thank the principal of that time, Mr. Kafwe. He listened at my plea, and he presented the issue at the board of management. And if you can go to that school and ask them, surely they got something, and they are usually appreciative about that.
You asked as a teacher?
Just as a teacher, as a concerned member of staff, because you know, as you interact with people, you hear what they are complaining about. So that is one thing that can tell you that I'm a born unionist.
So from Kirigiriro Secondary?
From Kirigiriro Secondary School.
Okay.
Number two,
outside Kirigiriro?
Now, even before you go outside Kirigiriro, number two, there is a time around 2019 also. We used to get staff meetings late into the night. They would start around 4 and they would end as late as 7. So I took it upon myself to challenge the status quo. And true to it, though it was a painful process, which the teachers from Kirigiriro understand, I revolutionized that, and there is no other single time that the meeting ended past 5. Exactly at 5, the meeting would end.
The principal is still there?
Yes. No, not the current principal.
Oh, okay.
The same principal who helped the non-teaching staff.
Okay.
Now, outside the school, people may have not seen me in games. Remember, we are talented differently. As I had said during the introduction, me, I'm more of a church person. That is my weakness.
Okay.
So I'm very vibrant in Catholic action. I'm the CA patron. I've been the patron for the last 10 years. And I have taken the CA to leaps and bounds. For example, I know very few people from Nyeri County who have managed to take their students for a retreat at a shrine in Kitui.
Okay.
Last year, but one, I took my students to a shrine called Our Lady of Mseve in Kitui, where we went and spent 2 days there, and they were very appreciative. So in the CA movement, teachers know me very, very well.
Are you in the leadership of CA in Nyeri?
I'm not in the leadership of CA.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm a very active member in CA.
Okay.
Yes. Then, around 2015, when I was employed, I was the patron assistant in what we used to call SANS, and by then it was SANS Congress. And because I believe in transitional leadership, so when we got a new teacher who was more vibrant, and for sure she was more vibrant because she has taken Kirigiriro to leaps and bounds. Not once have they been the national. I withdrew myself so that I would give her space.
Okay.
So that is me in terms of co-curricular activities. Remember, all of us cannot fit in games. We cannot fit in music.
Yeah.
So everybody has an area of specialization.
So the same issue that comes in is we have very many welfares in the area. How many do you belong?
Currently, I'm only in one welfare.
Why?
And I have a reason. When I discovered that I have an interest in the union posts, I decided to create a new perspective of union politics, whereby I would not use, because I know I'm very vibrant and very vocal, chances are I would get a position in those unions. And there's a union that was formed, I will not, okay, let me be genuine. When Nyestua was being formed, I was called to represent Tetu by Reverend, but I felt no, it is not time, because I don't want to use welfare as a vehicle to put me into the leadership of the union.
Do you appreciate the roles of...
Yeah, the welfares are very important, by the way.
Okay.
And when I get that position of the executive secretary, I'll take the welfares, especially the BBF, to another level.
So, okay.
There is a question, by the way, you have asked. Sorry, why all of a sudden from a classroom to an executive secretary?
Why not even a vice chair or something else?
Very good. Thank you for that question. That is why I'm called an enigma. An enigma is a person hard to understand. Is a puzzle. And I am a puzzle. Why? I have felt that we require an executive secretary who is young and vibrant. Why? As I had said, the challenges we have now at digital space, we need somebody who is apt to get information and pass that information to the teachers. Number two, if you look at the most successful unions in Kenya, they are led by very young people.
Like?
For example, if you look at KMPDU, they are SG. And you know, an SG is not a small person.
Yeah.
He represents the whole union in the whole country. He is just barely 34 years. So that is why I decided I must go for this position of the executive secretary when I am young and vibrant. If you tell me first to vie for the position of maybe OS, it means that I'll have 5 years. Right now I'm towards my rate that is. So by the time I'm vying for the next post, which is maybe the chairman, I'll be heading 50. The same complaint we have that our union has a problem of old leadership is what I will be suffering from. Number two, the reason why I moved from class to the seat of the executive secretary, the executive secretary sits in the National Governing Council. We need to kill the familiarity that is within the National Governing Council. What am I saying? If first I vie for the post of the vice chair, I'll be interacting with those people in the NEB when I'm a vice chair. So even when time comes to challenge them, it will be difficult because they are my friends. And I can prove to you, right now teachers are very injured out of a CBA that gave them almost nothing. Some of the teachers even received a negative salary. Teachers are also very pained because they received promotions, especially I have told you I've stagnated in the same job group for 10 years. We received 850 slots for C3s. They are about 47 counties. That means if you do your arithmetics, those are 18 slots per county. If you do further arithmetics, that means those are 2 slots per sub-county. If we come from the same sub-county, me and you, that means if we receive the slots, Anuda receives 1, Mr. Kenywa receives 1, no one else receives. Why am I driving that about familiarity? Imagine at that point when teachers are very injured, our branch can manage to contribute money towards a function funded by the same SG that we feel has frustrated teachers. That is adding salt to injury.
Mr. Kenywa, before I think we're going there, So what's your answer on inexperience? You are not experienced in leadership. I think that is a very serious question that you need to answer. In that, I have not heard you mention something about leadership experience.
Let me say this.
You are. How sure are you that now you're going to give you the mandate? Then you are going to do it very well with your inexperience. Before we go to that,
if you talk of inexperience, they cannot work in the same page with Mr. Kenywa. Maybe people don't know my history. I became a chairman of a Roko church when I was 27 years. A Roko church that I transformed. People can go and witness there. When we were starting this interview, I said that currently I'm the coordinator. The coordinator is the chairman of a Roko church within my Roko church. The post that I have served since 2020. So in terms of leadership, and by the way, in our village, I'm the secretary of the group within our village. So leadership is in me.
Okay.
And it's not something that I've started now. Even when I was in the university, I was also the chairman of the small Christian community. By the way, I'm very happy that you come from KU. I used to read the Jumuiya that was within the Eastern Bloc. You can remember Mengai, Abadeas, there. Good, thank you.
Places, but I was not familiar with churches at that time.
Thank you.
So, the second question is that, the problems teachers are facing right now.
Yes.
Who should we blame? From your statements, I'm thinking you are blaming the branch or the national office. Who should be blamed?
Very good. The blame should be carried by the national office and the branch.
Let's start with the branch.
Why do I blame the branch? I blame the branch because the branch is the voice of the classroom teacher. Because if you tell me to blame Missouri, one, I'm not the one who elected Missouri. I'm even very sure you don't know how the voting for the national office happens. So the person who is responsible to put the national office to task is our branch. And not only putting to task, they should look for forums where they express their mistrust with the national office from such that even a villager can know that teachers have a national office that is named up.
I think I've done that one. I've seen them writing emails.
Now the problem is when you write an email, for sure let us talk the truth. Who else knows? You know, the issue of unionism, a union is more like what we call these people who fight for human activism. You cannot be an activist by using papers. You become an activist by looking for forums like this, whereby you come to GTN, express frustration, so that even that villager knows that there is a very big problem. For example, you have asked a very good question, whom do you blame? Let us look at a very good case example of the CBA that happened. For sure, we cannot blame our executive secretary because of the signature that was placed there. But we can blame him 100% together with his officials in the branch because they were there to enlighten the public that the government took us for granted, that the national office took us for granted, that our national office went and sat only for 1 hour to negotiate. And mind you, I wonder what they were negotiating because they didn't even come with a breakdown of what is expected of the salary. Because if you are going to negotiate, if you are told that you are being given 29%, before you leave the negotiation table, you should know the breakdown of that percentage. And let me tell you one thing that frustrated me about the branch. Even after the teachers received their salaries on 29th, it took them another 14 days to break down the salaries of those teachers. So it means they are not, and that's why I said we need an executive secretary who is very vibrant, who is ready to look for information, not waiting for information to get you. Be ready to look for information so that you can let your members have that information. Yes.
What was his role in the signing of the CBA, the executive secretary of Nyeri?
Yes.
Alikuwepo wakati wa kusign hiyo nini? Did he sign?
He cannot deny that he didn't take part. Why? They had just gone for a national governing council. And I still remember up to today, when after leaving the national governing council, he gave us a lot of hope. I still even remember the message today. He told us there is something good that is coming. So they were almost sure what is there. So it means
signed.
No, he didn't sign, but he took part in the National Governing Council.
Okay.
Yes. And the same thing, if this is what had been presented for them in the National Governing Council, they should have come clearly out there and say, this is not what we expected for our members. Okay. You are putting us in a hard corner with our members because our members expected this and this. This is what you have brought. A branch executive secretary provides education to his members, and the same information that he receives from his members, he transmits it to the national office, not only through emails or letters, but through even the media, because we need the moral support of our parents. Okay. Remember, the parents of the children we teach know that you have 8 billion in your pocket. They don't know that some of us, especially those in the management, received negative salaries, which was not good.
So you
Thank you.
So you think from what I've heard is that you are saying that the executive secretary supports the national office.
Very true.
Oh, let me ask this in a second. You can answer something. Missouri is a problem to teachers right now.
Sure.
What do you think? How can it be removed from the office?
Thank you for that. The only solution teachers of removing Missouri from office is by getting fresh people within the office. Why? Somebody cannot have elected Missouri in 2011, elect Missouri in 2017, elect Missouri in 2021, and come and tell you that all of a sudden after 15 years, he has developed new tactics of chasing away that person. And mind you, even as he tries to convince us that he has developed new tactics of sending Missouri home, a message comes all of a sudden showing that he has supported an activity that Missouri is partaking with 50,000. And mind you, that person didn't attend the retooling. You know, I expected the branch officials to attend the retooling exercise, despite that they were at loggerheads with the teachers because of the issues of the CBA, because of the issues of the promotions. A serious general does not run away from the battle. He faces the battlefield and tries to rescue his name. So I expected that I would find them very active in the retooling. Retooling, by the way, was a very good exercise for them to come and explain their frustrations within the national office. But by the fact that they stayed away tells you they are guilty as charged. Because if you are not guilty, you cannot run away from a situation.
Maybe they give a reason why they ran away, or why they not come.
Okay, I'm not very privy to the reason. I'm still waiting for the reason.
Okay.
And because we have comment section, I'm very sure my colleagues will tell me the reason that they gave.
Okay, so the only way to remove Missouri is by all the branches in Kenya ensuring that they elect new others. So the next question here, let's go back to the branch now, Nyeri branch.
Yes.
I can see we have the van, BBF is there, welfares are working, the executive secretary is always a phone call away. Actually, when we were organizing these interviews, others were saying that there's a group that want to ensure maybe the branch falls down, haiendelee. Yani kama kuna watu wanatikia branch vibaya, ndio kwa sababu kuna haya ambayo imepata. Kwa mfano tuko na van, tuko na BBF ambayo inafanya. So what is your main problem with the branch? What is your main problem with the branch? Alafu tueleza what's your plan?
Thank you.
Yes.
Can I answer them together?
So
that because of time,
Yeah.
One, I want to appreciate that we have a van, which has helped teachers.
Yeah.
I want to appreciate that we have BBF that is functional, but I want us to do some arithmetics as teachers. The small arithmetics I want us to do. Around February, we were around 3,252 teachers contributing for the BBF fund. Right now, we have an addition of the JSS teachers because we don't have the data. Remember, our branch has a problem of hiding data to the teachers. So unless we make a guesswork, and because we want to be fair to them, let us make a guesswork that we are around 3,750 teachers.
3,700.
Yes, just a guesswork.
That they have said you can visit the office.
Unfortunately, it is not fair to tell me to visit the office. Remember, there are teachers who come from the farthest corner of Mukroini.
Okay.
It would be illogical for a teacher to spend 500 to come and look for a data of how many members are within the branch.
Okay, we are at 3,700. Okay.
Yes, that is a very rough estimate.
Okay.
The branch receives 170 shillings from BBF of the 200. That is information that the treasurer gave. If you do your arithmetics very well, you find that that money is amounting to around 700 plus. So, assuming because of administrative cost, we give them a benefit of 100,000.
Okay.
Why am I saying that? Remember, you have some BBF representative. It is fair for them to be given a small token. Remember that the van is courtesy of BBF, which is also very wrong. Because the fund should originate from the money that we teachers contribute for the union dues. Remember, BBF money is purposely, and the word says value benevolent fund. So the money should be directed, purposed for issues of value. So forget about it, because already we are enjoying the van. So also allocate some money for the van.
Okay.
So those administrative costs, give them around 100,000.
Okay.
So the branch is left with an estimate of 600,000. For sure, if you do correct, arithmetic, it should tell you that teachers should be receiving better than 20,000 when you lose your parent.
Okay.
And it has been proved by the welfares that we are saying that are very functional. There are welfares that are giving as much as 80,000 for a teacher.
Okay.
We are also, therefore, we are saying, let the branch enhance the money for the BBF. Number two, let the branch include the in-laws. Let them not hide behind the national office, because they told us they are the ones who gave an example of the national office to enhance the value benevolent funds for teachers. The same way, they should lead by example by bringing on board the in-laws. Now, the other issue is this. What plan do I have for the teachers? What plan do you have? Yes. The plan I have for the teachers is, one, I'm there to challenge the status quo. And that is why I have moved from the classroom directly to the executive secretary. I want to challenge the status quo. My plan is this. Teachers will no longer measure the performance of the branch based on welfare. They will measure the performance of the branch based with what a union should do. A union should agitate for better terms of service. Okay. A union should enhance the education of teachers. For example, I've quoted a case in example. There was retooling. We didn't fight them. There is money allocated for seminars and workshops, purpose from the union. There is no single workshop I've ever seen organized by the branch. Or maybe you've ever seen one. Maybe teachers will tell us, but I've never seen one like that. What I promise is this. When I get to that office, number one, the people will take care of the JS teachers. What will I do? One, I will put my foot forward in agitating for the autonomy. And this one, I can assure them, a few days ago, I produced a letter in which, even before I had decided that I contest for the post of the executive secretary, I had written a very long proposal of how JS can become autonomous. That will remove them from the conflict they have with the primary school teachers. Okay. Because at the end of the day, we are all teachers and we should respect each other. Okay. The other dimension I want to look at it, and because of time, is communication. I will ensure that we have apt communication. What do I mean? Immediately I get the office, my first thing will be to create a website for the branch. Why do I need to create a website for the branch? So that teachers can access their information. If a teacher wants to know that they are in the register, they will just key in their TSC number there, and the name pops up to confirm that you are a member. If it is the issue of finances, I have been a member of a committee within the village, not one. I have been a chairman of several committees. At the end of the committee for 1 week, we normally put the mathematics at the table of the finances. So what I promise is that website, you'll be able to assess the financial status of the branch in terms of BBF and in terms of the union dues, so that in case there is any misappropriation, you can easily detect. Because for now, people are complaining that money is being misused in the branch, which may be false. But what else do we do? For trust. Okay. Because if we ask for them, they are not produced. So the only thing we can allude is that there is misappropriation, which might be a false statement. But until they bring them the financial statements to us teachers, we scrutinize it at our room temperature. That is only when we can say they have used our funds clearly. Last but not least, my aim is to bring back the confidence that teachers have missed in the union. And I promise my colleague teachers, give me an opportunity and I will do all I can to chase away Missouri from that office. And I can tell you I have proved it. Why? I'm the only teacher within the boundaries of Kenya who have used his own resources to challenge the implementation of a constitution which we were not even consulted. I have used over 100,000 and right now I'm filing another case of contempt of court orders, and I promise you by Friday I will have filed that case because we must give Missouri sleepless nights until he vacates office. Thank you.
Okay.
Acio ne alimo nio twakorwo tukihe mahinda makorwo makiaria ohoro wa kirigiriro kiria magikorwo makirehe thiini wa utongoria wa union ndeciene kiama gia KUPPET na tondu tabarĩra ya kirigiriro kieru tuti handu twahingĩrĩria tutingithiũrũrũka miena yothe na tondu wa mahinda aria mathiĩte Mr. Dego kuna maswali mingi sana kule YouTube. Sijui kama tutapata time ya kujibu kule YouTube ya GDN Digital TV. Kuna mtu anasema say hi to Mr. Degwa watching from Limuru. Anya Wera anasema I almost gave up Mr. Degwa, my colleague who I call my son. Geshine Mwangi watching from Nyeri. Sala Monyangi watching from Classic Nyeri. Mr. Anunda and Mr. Degwa, I salute you colleagues. Anya Wera watching from Gobet. Barakam, congratulations Anunda Adikinywa. Obogo Monda, say hi to Mr. Kenywa the Enigma and brother Anunda. Mr. Kenywa tuko pamoja kwa hii safari. God blessings. Miriam Wajiko, Enigma tumia Kiswahili. Kwani uko natumia Kiingereza? Kiingereza imekuwa mingi. Nancy Wajiro, here and following. Anya Wera, knowledge is power. Samson Kyogo, say hi to Enigma, we are behind him. Na hii jina Enigma tunasomaje?
Enigma tumesema means a hard nut to crack.
Or enigma.
Yes. In short.
To crack. Okay.
Yes, and that is what unionist should be.
Okay.
A hard nut to crack.
Okay.
Bwana Alex Kimondo I got live. Samson Kyogo Enigma the Nyeri teacher's choice. Samson Kyogo go Enigma. As a Shula let Enigma talk about the in Namas Kupet deductions. What are your plans to reduce this burden on the teachers' shoulder? Hiyo utajibu. Since you are not in any welfare, do you believe in togetherness of teachers? Fikia Mr. Anunda unashukua hiyo maswali hata kama mengine sijui kama tutajibu saa hii manake time nayo imetukibisa. Wajiko Kegwa Enigma the change we need. Anya Wera, what Mr. Dewa has said so far concerning welfare of non-teaching staff of Kireti is very true. Nancy Wajiro, the voice of a classroom teacher, Enigma Mr. Kenywa. Are you saying as yes you will increase the number of promotions in Nyeri compared to what we have now? What do you think the branch should do? That is Mugabe Victor. Raulisa, what do you think branch should do? Freya anasema, what do you think the branch secretary should have done to ensure teachers go for a better CBA? Ishini Mwangi, you've been vocal about the failed CBAs, yet teachers know only 47 county ESS seat at the little national table. If elected, what specific strategy will you use to influence those negotiations differently?
Okay.
Stars Mass Media tuned. Heshini Mwangi, teachers in Nyeri often feel kept in the dark on the union decisions until it's too late. What concrete plan do you have to ensure timely, transparent communication and regular feedback between you and them? That is the members. Heshini Mwangi, most frustrations are allowed pay, but teachers also face medical cover issues, promotions, and retirement security.
I think we can answer the question of the medical cover.
Okay, we have very many questions.
Yeah,
maybe you can answer
that one. Yeah, about the medical cover.
Let me touch on several issues in the shortest time possible. For example, there is a person who have asked, how will I ensure there is apt communication? I think that one I had answered. I've said I will create a website where teachers can access any information that they need from the branch. For sure, that teacher has said the truth. We are very frustrated. For example, I may ask, we have a new constitution that is about to be implemented. Do we have even a copy?
We don't have a copy.
Very good. We go to the issue of the medical allowance. I have a strategy which may or may not work. One is that I will challenge the issue of the medical allowance through the parliament. Because by then, when you become an executive secretary, you become a very big person within the society. You can imagine you are in the same levels with the governor. You are serving 7 MPs at a go. So what I will do, I'm planning, if given the opportunity, I will formulate a bill whereby we shall liberalize the issues of medical insurance. What do I mean by that? I don't need the medical allowance. For sure, medical insurance is very important, but I can be given the liberty of looking for my own medical insurer cover. Then I present it to my employer, who then sends the third-party deductions to that specific insurer. That will ensure that there is competition, and when competition comes, there is enhanced performance. But for the time being, before we reach that point, I will make sure that I will always get the information even before the stoppage of a working medical hospital. Then I communicate it to teachers to avoid a situation whereby you visit a hospital, then when you are at the line, wakati umepanga line hivi na wewe ni bazuu, na mtoto wako anaamini wewe ni bazuu, na bio sorry mwalimu, your insurance is not.
There's a question about the role of the branch executive secretary in the CBA.
Yes. The role of the branch executive
and the promotion, I think, can combine.
The role of the executive secretary in the CBA is to ensure that the teachers know beforehand what is being presented for them. And in case it is not satisfying to the teachers, he communicates immediately, not through writing, through a media briefing, that he is frustrated with that CBA. And number 2, about the promotion. Somebody has asked, how will I help teachers get promoted? I'm saying this, if I was the executive secretary and we have been given 800 slots, 1, I would challenge the national office to reject those slots, because suppose all of us decided we are not going to apply for those promotional vacancies until our employer listens, what would we lose? But you'd have sent a message. So unionism is sometimes incitement. You incite members to act. Right now you are not inciting them not to go to work. In fact, we should report to work that day 7 a.m. But we refuse to fill for those promotional vacancies.
And there's a time you are against a strike. Would you think we could call a strike?
I was against a strike because the strike was not well strategized. When you are a general and you decide to go for a war, you don't just go to the war. If you read the history of Adolf Hitler, he lost because he planned a war within the wrong season. And that is how Adolf Hitler lost. So that is the same thing. We even lost the glory of the parents because 1, we didn't receive anything to our end. Number 2, we already went for a strike. So if we were to call a strike right now, we would teach the parents would be against us. So we wasted a bullet. Good.
Thank you so much. I think Mr. Nuda, unfortunately, the time does not allow us to answer all these questions. And because I believe you're going to have another time.
Yeah, we'll have another time.
We're going to have another time.
Yes.
So therefore, Mr. Degwa can compile these questions because they are already in the YouTube. And be able to compile them so that next time we come, probably we'll start from there.
Yes, okay.
So thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Asante sana. I think what we're talking here about New Hope, it's now New Hope to the education sector.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And I think, as you said, we are not campaigning for anyone. We are just trying to bring about insight. And I believe in this forum we're going to host many other teachers, probably who are aspiring, so that just like Mr. Dewa got a chance, they can also get a chance to come and also be able to say what they can do, rather giving this new hope.
Yes.
Asante sana. Muthikiriria like tucoke haria tugikoragwo tukiuge ati muthenya wa umuthi tukwendete kuhe arimu mahinda makorwo makiaria hihi mogaruruku maria mangirehe thiini wa sector ya githomo mangikorwo hihi makigena uhoro ucio wa kuheo mweke wa gutongoria thiini wa kiama gya KUPPET kiria gikoragwo kiri kiama kia arimu. Hihi ni kirigiro kiriko mangehera arimu wenzao thiini wa kiama giki gya KUPPET. Tugire arimu ni andu afata muno, tutigera kuhingiria arimu thiini wa tabarira eno, tondu arimu ni andu afata muno thiini wa society aria marakorwo makihutia miena yothe. Na koguo mundu witwo Mr. Kenyu tondu akorwo tukimenya ati kwi undu hihi arakorwo akibatara kana kuri kindu arenda kuma kuri arimu, kuri ete akoda alimu mamuhe na rĩngĩ magoko magĩũka haha na tũkorwo tũkĩmahe chances cia gwĩka na kwĩyaria na nĩgetha makorwo makĩonania nĩ kĩĩrĩgĩrĩro kĩrĩkũ mangĩrehe thĩinĩ wa kĩama hĩndĩ ĩrĩa magĩkorwo makĩona mweke. Ndĩreciria nĩtũgakorwo na rĩngĩ mũthenya wa Wednesday, mũthenya ta ũmũthĩ. We'll be having you again here on Wednesday, Mr. Anunda.
Okay.
So that maybe probably we'll have another one instead of now Mr. Kenya. Are you inspiring yourself, Mr. Anunda?
No, not now.
Not now.
Yes.
Very good.
Thanks.
So you'll be coming with somebody else.
Okay.
And therefore, thank you so much, Mr. Kenya.
Thank you
for that. Kuciria muthikiriria hau no tukinyia muthia wa tabarira ya kiriro kieru muthenya wa umuthi nginya ringi ale twacemania muthenya wa rucio mathaa otamaya nĩgetha tukorwo tugithii na mbere kwarĩrĩria mangĩ maingĩ megie kĩrĩgĩrĩro tondu tukorwo tukihutia mina mĩingĩ mũno ĩtigaine. Muthenya wa rucio nĩtugakorwo na ndungata ya Ngai, mũtungatĩri kana bishop wetagwo Bishop Eric Munene ũrĩa ũgakorwo agĩtũhe kĩrĩgĩrĩro rĩu maũndũ-inĩ maya mangĩ na ningĩ nĩtugakorwo tukĩrathimwo mũno. Kwa ndagĩka ĩno no kũhoya tũkũhoya nĩgetha tũrĩkie tabarĩra itũ. Reke tũhoye. Mwathani nĩtũcokia ngatho na nĩtwatia rĩtwa rĩaku, nĩ thengiũ mũno tondũ wa gũtũhe mahinda ma gũkorwo tũkĩtereta maũndũ megiĩ kĩrĩgĩrĩro thĩinĩ wa sekta ya mathomo. Ndakwĩhoya Mwathani atĩ nĩũkũrathima macukuru mothe bũrũri-inĩ witũ wa Kenya na ũrathime arimũ othe ona ciama ciothe cia arimũ. Ndakwĩhoya Mwathani atĩ nĩũgũcirathima thĩinĩ wa Kristo Jesu na maũndũ marĩa mothe mega marĩa arimũ makoretwo makĩenda mekĩke thĩinĩ wa ciama ciao, thĩinĩ wa welfare ciao. Ndakwĩhoya Mwathani atĩ nĩũkũmaririkana na nĩgetha nao arimũ mahote gũkorwo mena hinya na mena motivation ya gũthiĩ na mbere makĩrehaga kĩrĩgĩrĩro thĩinĩ wa macukuru maitũ na nĩgetha ciana citũ ikorwo ikĩhota gũteithĩka, arutwo othe thĩinĩ wa macukuru maitũ bũrũri-inĩ makorwo magĩteithĩka. Iga maũndũ mothe moko-inĩ maku na ndahoera kĩrathimo kĩnene Mr. Ndegwa oitu na mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ kĩoneki kĩrĩa arĩ nakĩo Mwathani ndahoya atĩ nĩũkũmũteithia gĩkinyanĩre thĩinĩ wa Kristo Jesu. Mathima Mwathani ona Mr. Anunda agĩe kĩrathimo kĩa mwanya igũrũ rĩao thĩinĩ wa rĩtwa Jesu Kristo nĩtwahoya na nĩtwĩtĩkia.
Amen.
Amen. Gũthikĩrĩria reke twĩkĩre gatutu hau tabarĩra ya kĩrĩgĩrĩro kĩerũ o nginya tũcemanie rĩngĩ mũthenya wa rũciũ nĩgetha tũthiĩ na mbere na tabarĩra. Asante sana.
Thank you.
Rickman Limited nĩ makurehire broti irĩ haru prime na cia thogora wa mũhuko waku mena ngũrani gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ kũrĩa wĩriragĩria kũgũra matu thĩinĩ wa Zawadi Gardens. Broti no ciringi 199. Kangundo Road Kantafu broti marakwenderia ciringi 375 peke yake, na Juja Farm hakuhĩ na Athi Shopping Center broti no ciringi 799. Title deeds iri ready na site visit ni free. Ũhoro makĩria macerere Ruiru Town, Greek Towers, second floor, S2 nginyagia F12 kana ũhũre thimũ namba 0